I'm not. I don't believe anymore. It's as more I read about this. Um, but what do you think about the struggle? Because I'm still having. It's like, as I said, I don't believe anymore. But at the same time, something is hurting inside me. Something inside me wants to make me believe. So I don't know how to overcome this feeling.
So I think it's understandable that you're going through this. Obviously, when we're all taught when we're really young that there's Allah and Messenger, and it's taught to us at an age before we can really decide what's right and wrong. So it's fed to us, and so what happens is it gets really set in stone in a DNA or whatever, in our minds. And when you leave it, you have a tough time, because all of the cultural slash religious references and markers in your life that need to change now. So it's tough. Just take the time, take your time, and keep learning, keep reading. It might take a couple of years. Maybe that feeling will never go away, this feeling of like discontent. But just keep searching. Like maybe try to find out where it's coming from. Is it that you miss? What is it? Do you miss something from the community, or is it just that you're not sure, if you're not confident that you're in the right? Do you know where it's coming from?
I isolated myself from the Islamic community in the city I live in, because, as I said, the way I'm from Egypt, and people in Egypt believe, but like the people I met here are so radicals. They are. So it's, for me, it's more like what you always raised for. You raised to believe, and the only goal in your life was the afterlife, judgment day, and all of that. And then I'm struggling to find, motives and to enjoy my life and understand this is the life you're gonna live.
Oh, okay, I get it. So, okay, then I have a good answer for you. So, yeah, this is a big change, a big paradigm shift from worshiping Allah, and everything comes from your purpose, all of that comes from Allah. So, what I found helped me, one of the things that helped me was meditation, mindfulness. Basically, just sitting and look into meditation, just focus on your breathing, try to become more conscious of the thoughts as they appear in your mind. Don't judge them, just let them be, but like keep focusing on the breathing. As you do this over time, you tend to find that things will change. Your whole process you will no longer be overwhelmed by these thoughts, right? You will find that you'll be more at peace. And I would say replace your previous purpose with a new purpose. Find something else. For me, my activism. So Islam still gives me purpose. I mean, well done, Abdullah. You left Islam, you still can't stop talking about Islam. I love it though. I like talking about it. So that's, for me, is the activism gives me purpose. For Omar as well, in some ways, because you feel a little bit cheated and you feel like you lost so much, you want to make up for that.
Exactly.
And that's why some of us do the activism. The other thing you can do is just find something else in life that you love, that you can replace your love of Allah with, like whether it's music, whether it's whatever it is in your life, whether it's being a good parent, learning how to cook, become a master chef, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be anything like glorious and grand like activism. It could be anything, right? But maybe make your own car, get into woodworking, whatever it is, make a blog. So find something else. So do the meditation and find something else to replace your previous enthusiasm for Allah. And I personally don't think any other religion would do, but I do think that mindfulness, which comes from Buddhism, the idea of just being aware of your thoughts and not letting your thoughts be like not running away with your thoughts, because we're always either in the future or in the past. The mind is always going this way or this way, but we need to learn to be in the moment. That's actually a difficult thing to learn, especially if your mind is in charge. Your mind actually tells you what to do, what to think, where to go. And it's a different paradigm when you look at meditation. So maybe, meditation doesn't work for everybody, but you could try that. And like I said, find something else to become busy with, and you'll find that hopefully things will get better for you.
Thank you so much. That was very helpful. Yeah.
I also think it helps when you find non-religious friends. Like when you isolate yourself from an old community, you need to replace it with a new community, new friends. I wouldn't say atheist friends particularly. I mean, if you can find atheist friends, that's fine. But just secular friends, like people you can go out with and enjoy with that stuff. Because a lot of Muslims' activities are centered around religious activities, like going to the mosque and the Eid and stuff like that. So I think that helps as well.
Now, coming from a Muslim background, you're taught in Islam that the purpose of life is to worship God, and that this is what gives you, satisfaction, contentment, fulfillment, and happiness. And this is, what gives you meaning in your life. So when you leave Islam, a lot of people, especially Muslims, wonder, where do you find meaning in life now? How do you find happiness? Are you depressed? Are you sad? Are you miserable? Are you just like, just like so sad and unhappy? And no, I'm not actually. And the reality is, even without believing in God, you can still find much happiness and fulfillment in life. And how is this possible? Someone once mentioned a funny question. They said, what's the purpose of eating if you're just going to poop it out? And in the same way that you can enjoy a good meal, even if at the end of the day it's just going to decompose and come out as waste, the same way you can enjoy your life even though at the end of the day we're all going to die. Now, is life something that is it one ultimate meaning in life, or is the meaning of life something that you can make for yourself? I believe that the meaning in life is what we make for ourselves. Joel Feinberg in the book Freedom and Fulfillment gave some really interesting points. He said that life is a lifetime full of struggles and strivings, achievements and noble failures, contentments and frustrations, friendships and enemies, exertions and relaxations, seriousness and playfulness, throughout all the programmed stages of growth and decay. Fulfillment in life comes from planning, shaping, making order out of confusion, building, repairing, rebuilding, creating, pursuing goals, and solving problems. So this is how people actually find meaning in life, even without believing in God. It's all about, goals that you make for yourself, friendships and enemies, and, it's all about life itself. It's what we live, what we do and what we go through. This is the meaning in life. And I think finding the meaning in life is a type of secret that we need to find for ourselves, even if you're a Muslim or you're not a Muslim, you believe in God, you don't believe in God, you can still be depressed, you can still be sad and miserable. And believing or not believing doesn't change that, doesn't help you with that. What will help you is to find a way to come to terms with the world that we're in and the reality that we're in, and to find a way to find the little joys in life, whether it's enjoying a nice cup of tea on a rainy afternoon, or whether it's listening to some beautiful music, or whether it's just, enjoying the quiet time by yourself, or snuggling up with a book, or spending time with your kids. This is the meaning of life, and this is the beauty and the wisdom and the joy that we can find in life. People have different goals and different meanings in life. Some people have selfish materialistic goals for themselves. Some people have goals for others. And some people, they enjoy, creating and making things. Some people, they like sharing. Like me personally, I like making these videos to share and to learn from other people, and also to share my ideas with other people. Some people, they want to build something, whether it's technology to help others or just technology to make money, whether it's music or art, something that'll, last longer than themselves. In Islam, there's an idea called sadaqah jariyah, which is some good that you do that you leave for people after you die. The same type of idea, people, non-Muslims all over the world, and even Muslims, they want to build something, whether it's a rocket to go to the moon, or live on Mars, or whether it's a new type of toilet that can safely and sanitarily dispose of the waste for the people in Africa, whether it's solar panels that can allow children in, again, like Africa or somewhere else in the world where they don't have electricity, stable electricity, allow them to study. Someone invented a soccer ball that while you kick it gains energy, and then you can use it as a light bulb at night. So things like this, these drive people. A lot of people, they're driven to make the world a better place, not just for themselves but for others. some people are driven just to learn. The people that they just love to learn, and they want to learn, they want to gain as much knowledge as they can about the world itself, about something specific. Maybe some people just love technology and they want to learn all about technology, and they love talking about technology. Some people, they're into medicine, and everyone has their own goals and purpose in life, whether they just want to learn for themselves or whether they want to share with others. Me personally, my purpose in life comes, from other than sharing. It also comes from spending time with my family, with my wife and kids, to help them to grow, to be responsible stewards of the earth, to be good human beings, to be people that have good morals and values. They treat other people with kindness and respect, and they'll stand up for other people's rights, and they'll and my job as a parent is to spend money on them on things that'll help them to grow, whether it's sports, music and culture, on the education, to take them to places where, for example, to see different animals and to learn about animals and to learn about nature, to respect nature, to learn about different religions too, and how different people, live in the world. And these things, I think, will, for me, this is kind of my purpose in life, is to raise good kids. And that's one of the things I want to do, as well as to my, from myself, call people to live for others, and for what's called secular humanism, which is without religion. It's something that could be called almost like a religion without the belief in God, which is to work towards a better world for everybody, for women and for men and for kids, and even for animals, animal rights, and for the environment. And this is what this is my meaning in life, and I think everyone needs to find their own meaning. I hope that you can find the meaning in your life as well. Thank you for watching. Bye.